As you all are aware, general election in St. Kitts and Nevis on Monday, the 25th of January 2010, resulted in victory for the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, which I have the privilege to lead. And this victory was for an unprecedented fourth term. In fact, I was sworn in by the Governor-General of St. Kitts and Nevis as Prime Minister on Wednesday, the 27th of January 2010. It is quite appropriate for me to pay tribute to all those who supported the Labour Party, and especially the young people of St. Kitts and Nevis. I also want to thank my fellow heads and the Secretary General and all of you attending the Youth Summit for your good wishes. Hopefully, you will appreciate that try as I did, it was not possible for me to get to Suriname to participate in your very important exercise. However, I commend the Commissioners of Youth Development for their seminal work, and in particular for the analyses and the recommendations which must be seriously addressed by the heads and by ministers of government as well as other stakeholders, including the private sector and our own development partners. I wish you every success, and I do pledge my support for the decisions taken at the summit. Please permit me to identify some issues, particularly those that fall within the range of my portfolio as CARICOM lead head for human resources, health, and HIV/AIDS. The Commission's report refers to the important need to strengthen the capacity of our youth through training and knowledge and skills building. It also recommends that greater attention be paid to the revamping of the curricula in schools, as well as to the underachievement of our males. These do resonate with the recommendations that I have presented to our heads from time to time out of the decision from the Council of Human and Social Development. I therefore believe that as a follow-up to the Commission's report, a representative of the CARICOM Youth Commission should be invited by the Secretary General of the Caribbean Community to make a presentation to the annual meeting of CARICOM institutions with a view towards sensitizing the relevant ones like the CXC, CAREC, SEDMA, UWI, and other universities on the need to focus their attention on the relevant youth development priorities. These institutions are at the core of functional cooperation in the community. This, of course, is one mechanism that could ensure that there is collaboration with policy institutions with direct links to our councils and decision-making organs of the community. The Commission also refers to the fact that has already been stated in the report of the Caribbean Commission on Health and Development that the highest mortality rate for HIV is among those between 15 and 35 years. Again, this problem may be alleviated somewhat with continued and strengthened linkages between the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors Corps and the Pan-Caribbean Partnership Against HIV/AIDS that coordinates a robust program of work in this area and whose emphasis in the current regional strategic framework on HIV and AIDS 2008 to 2013 is on universal access to HIV prevention, care, and treatment. The issue on crime and violence and the implications for youth in the region, a major concern in the report, was the subject of a summit held in St. Kitts and Nevis in June of last year. The highlights of the incidences of youth violence, including violence against young women are unacceptable if we are to grow societies that would fulfill the hopes and aspirations of our youth, would build viable economies which your report so passionately advocates. I am therefore once again commending to attention the new program on crime prevention in the work program of the Caribbean Secretariat for this year, to which the Caribbean Youth Ambassadors Corps must be aligned. In this way, our youth would be part of the solution that this region strives to achieve. There are many more areas in which the collective activities of Caribbean youth are important and can make a difference in the fight against NCDs, in the fight against illicit drugs and guns, for responsible use of alcohol, drugs, and for an infusion of civility in our own relations within the family, within the school, and within the workplace and local communities. And so in this regard, a solid program for youth development in Haiti could yet be the most outstanding contribution the CARICOM youth ambassadors and the youth movements in the community can make, and can make now. And I commend this for your urgent consideration. As I perused the report, I could not help but think that if there is one moral that emanates, is this: youth have rights, and these must continue to be championed now. At the same time, youth also have responsibilities to assist in shaping a better future for themselves and generations to come. And so I now bid you farewell and extend to you my best wishes to one and all. Thank you.